in just 10 minutes, we'll be starting Game 3 of the JRDA Junior Championships here in Fort Walton Beach Fairgrounds, pitting the Nashville Junior Roller Derby Nashvilleans against the Atlanta Junior Roller Derby. Once again, that's about 10 minutes.
All right. Just under 9 minutes left until we're ready for roller derby. Be sure to check out all of our vendors here. We got a local artist who specializes in acrylic artworks over at the entrance, also takes commissions. We have GMOS Treats, freeze-dried candies and treats, and today's special is freeze-dried ice cream. All proceeds go back to the Junior Bombers. And the food truck will be returning shortly. Bun for the Road will be outside. And at the Vicious Skate Table, we will have raffle tickets. Get more details there, but we also have other skate leagues selling off their merch, so be sure to do that. Because as we know, no derby person is complete without 5 items from each team they've ever seen, ever. Yes, I do have an entire suitcase that is nothing but derby stickers. All right, in about 5 minutes, we will be
starting this third game of the JRDA playoffs here in Fort Walton Beach. This time I would like to announce the skaters. Nashville Junior Roller Derby Nashvilleans and Atlanta Junior Roller Derby. For Atlanta, we have at number 11, Boo. At number 13, Dread Robin. At number 14, Forticia Adams. At number 15, Stella Mayhem. At number 17, Fever Dream. At number 1946, Killer Queen. At number 20, Doom. Number 20 at number 27, Ruby Slipper. At number 28, Crazy Skate. Number 29, Dead End. Number 46, Rotten Roll. Number 5, Category. Number 53, Ruthless Trash. Number 78, Space Invader. And number 12, Rotten Peach, the captain, with coaches Thumper, Mac Attack, Human Missile Crisis, Beijing, and Andrew.
All right, big round of applause for Atlanta Junior Roller Derby. And for Nashville Junior Roller Derby, the Nashvillians, number 09, Lunatic. Number 10, Queen Bee. 101, Roadrunner. 141, Poison Ivy. 143, Qzilla. 187, Serial Killer. 272, Thorn. 394, Wings. 444, Felony. 50, Hurricane. 615, Lethally Blonde. Number 6, Shipwreck. 666, Little Devil. 79, Toast. 814, Lunar Flare. 916, Mighty Duck. And 999, Little Misfortune. With your coaching staff of Pat, Petty LaBelle, Brennan, Tiz, and Little Bull. So let's give a big round of applause for our skaters, our refs, and our NSOs as we get ready for Game 3.
And skating for our referees, we have Doc Lawless, Polly Dangerous, Aunt Sir, Random Dude, Kratz Trayson, I hope, Shadow, Wednesday Adams, James Bondage, Tornado Alley, Don King Kong, Tornado Alley, Hootie, Aggie Battery, Ian Malcontent, Fox 40, Domination, Stingray, Lucinda Knickers, and Texas Tornado.
So, fun fact, Nashville likes to skate.
I think I read that somewhere.
I think I heard that on the internets.
Good?
All right, and we are just 1 minute away to Derby, and as a reminder, if you are sitting in the danger zone, please take in mind, it's not a question of if somebody skates into you, it's a question of when, so please know the risks.
Just don't do it.
All right, equipment checks wrapping up.
All right, I heard the question. Are we ready? The whistle means that they are. All right.
Are you ready for some derby?
All right, we have our skaters on the line. I believe we have Felony on the line for the Nashvilleans and Stella Mayhem on the line for Atlanta. 5 seconds to the track. Defense is lined up on the line. Whistle blows, off they goes. Both skaters trying to find a little bit of daylight. Nice defensive work on the part of both team skaters.
Yeah, excellent recycling. And Nashville power through for a lead jam.
All right. Knocking on the back door, went right through to the front door. Felony putting 4 points on the board. Stella Mayhem still having some trouble pushing their way through. Stella Mayhem having to reset.
4 more points on the board for Nashville, and Atlanta is through. Finds a hole on the inside, sneaks through, gets 4 on the board for Felony.
Felony on the board. And after the first jam, it's Nashville Roller Derby Nashvilleans 12, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 0. And we have Lunatic on the line for the Nashvilleans and Dead End on the line for Atlanta.
Both teams at full strength, and Nashville finds a hole on the outside, getting their lead jam again.
Dead End having to reset. Time around, Lunatic finding a little bit of trouble with the defense. Breaks free.
4 on the board for Nashville. Timeout being called. So that was 6 points on the board for Nashville on that one. But still, seen some really great recycling, like you said earlier. A lot of excellent defense. All right, and we're back and ready. 2-7-2 out there for Nashville, going against 53 for Atlanta.
That is Thorne on the line for the Nashvilleans and Ruthless Trash for Atlanta. Whistle blows, off they goes.
Nashville almost finds a hole on the outside. Pack is split.
Thorne almost making it through. Trying the inside, the outside. Both skaters
Power through off of turn one gets their lead jam, Nashville. And Nashville sending blocker, both teams down their pivot.
Dorn able to get through before the Atlanta defense had time to reform. Ruthless Trash breaking out as both skaters start knocking on the back door of the pack, looking to make a skating run.
Excellent find on the outside just before turn three. Puts three more on the board. And that's 7 points for Nashville.
And now with 26 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first half, it's Nashville Junior Roller Derby 25, Atlanta 3. And we have category on the line for Atlanta and felony for the Nashville. Whistle blows, off it goes. Both skaters hitting the pack.
Category out there for Atlanta doing some work, trying to find holes on the outside. Getting recycled. Nashville back up to full strength. Forearm called on Nashville Jammer. That makes this a power jam for Atlanta. Michael on the inside gets blocked. Queen Bee doing some work, and the pack is reformed just off the pivot line.
Category trying to get by with a little help from her friends. Doing what they can. But the Nashville in the defense.
Big recycle for Nashville. And Nashville's jammer gets through. Excellent penalty kill by Nashville. No pack called. Failure reform called on Nashville.
And category finally breaking through, but apparently catching a cutting penalty.
That went on Atlanta.
Having to take a seat. Felony spins off the Atlanta defense, coming around for another scoring run.
And boom goes the dynamite, Rotten Peach. Direction on Atlanta called. Nashville through for another 4 points.
But that's the jam.
Definitely some penalties on that jam, but still good for Nashville. 12 points scored.
And looks like we have Crazy Skates on the line for Atlanta. And Lunatic with the Nashville. All right.
Atlanta down one blocker, but the three-person wall holding strong. Finds a hole on the outside. Lead jam. Nashville with another direction play.
Crazy Skates having a little trouble. Not getting a chance to get through. We have a star pass on the part of Crazy Skates. Passing off to Rotten Peach. Meanwhile, Lunatic scoring on the pack. Calling the jam. All right, we have a timeout on the part of Atlanta.
So far, Nashville has gotten all the lead jams in the game. So far, still really early, but just being here the only 8 minutes, I'm going to say the fifth player on each team this weekend is going to be this floor with the high polished concrete. Well, medium polish. It is going to be really slippery out there, and I think that's one of the reasons why we're seeing some of the directions and some of the slip-ups that we're seeing.
Very possible. All right, there goes the whistle. Timeout is being called. And it looks like we have dead end on the line for Atlanta. And Thorne on the line for the Nash Villains. Nash Villains down a blocker. All right, there they go. And Thorne taking off.
Finds the hole on the outside, gets her lead jam.
Meanwhile, dead end still up against the formidable Nashville defense. All right, Thorne thought she'd make it through, but met up against Fever Dream.
Excellent recycle on Atlanta's part. And will they do it again?
All right, Thorne skating around again.
Getting through most of the back. There was a cover pass, but called before any points could be scored. And that's 7 on the board for Nashville.
Now with 21 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first half, it is National Junior Roller Derby 56, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 3, with Ruthless Trash on the line for Atlanta.
Going up against number 9, Lunatic for Nashville. And Nashville down one blocker at the start.
All right, Lunatic taking over lead jammer. Ruthless trying to find their way through, finally getting through. And Thorne, Lunatic calling the jam, not giving Atlanta a chance to score.
Nashville with the blocker standing and Atlanta with one sitting.
We have Mighty Duck on the line for the Nash Villains and Category for Atlanta. All right, both teams forming up on the line. And Mighty Duck blows by, coming through. Meanwhile, Categories still hung up on the Nashville defense.
And I think, nope. Yes, correct hold on Nashville. It's going to be a power jam for Nashville on this one.
Yep, it certainly will, giving them an opportunity to score. All right, Mighty Duck powering their way through the defense. 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the jam.
And catches a block roll off of turn 3.
And here comes Category back in the game. Mighty Duck shaking off the defense once again, coming on another scoring run. Category trying to push their way through. Not having an easy time of things. All right, there goes Category finally out. But Mighty Duck sees it happening, calls the jam. And now with 18 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first half, it is National Junior Roller Derby 80, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 3. And Thorne on the line for Atlanta. I'm not for the Nash Villains. Rotten Peach on the line for Atlanta.
Both teams at full strength at the start of the jam. Nashville finding a hole on the outside.
Both skaters having a little bit of difficulty. Rotten Peach looking like she's finding a little daylight.
Thorne with their lead jam, but Rotten Peach not out yet.
Trying to power their way through. But Thorne now knocking on the board, putting points on the board, calling the jam. Able to put 4 points on the board. Lunatic on the line for the Nash Villains and dead end for Atlanta. All right, the whistle blows. And dead end finally breaks out.
Finding a hole on the outside. The first lead jam Atlanta's had in a minute. Let's see what they do with it.
All right, dead end. Putting a couple of points on the board.
Big round of applause for Atlanta on that one, shutting out Nashville.
That was good for 2 points, and now with 16 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first half, National Junior Roller Derby 84, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 5.
Thorne out there for Nashville.
Looks like we have a power jam situation here with Thorne for the Nash Villains. Thorne's trying to make their way through. Coming up against the Atlanta defense. Thorne makes their way out. Meanwhile, dead end now coming back into play. Thorne's coming around, making an opportunity for a scoring pass. He helped to the infield by Killer Queen.
Killer Queen definitely doing some work against Nashville's jammers.
Meanwhile, dead end pushing up against it, trying to knock people out of play, succeeds. They're coming through. Thorne calls the jam before Atlanta has an opportunity to score. Rotten Peach on the line for Atlanta.
Mighty Duck out on the line again. Official review.
All right, as this moment, as officials are reviewing, this might be an excellent time to do the famous rock, roll, and poll. Who is rooting for Nashville? No one is rooting for Nashville? There they are! Who's rooting for Atlanta? Who just likes roller derby? And who is wandering off the street and has no idea who they are or where they are?
Actually, I think that could be my origin story. I just kind of wandered into a skate rink, and they were just like, "Here, have this and watch this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And 12 years later, look at me now.
Now look at you.
So just under 15 minutes left in this half. Still an excellent game. Like, Nashville's walls have definitely been solid, but Atlanta's definitely got some really solid blockers out there.
They do. It's just that unfortunately, Nashville keeps able to get around it. They do a lot of nice recycling, a lot of nice forming, but ultimately, Nashville's able to skate around. All right, they tried to assess a penalty on the blue jammer. However, the call stands. Right. They tried to call. There was a call that was suggested, but the official said, There was a call, but now Atlanta successfully.
Some stuff was said, the call stands. Let's get back to roller derby, because I'm not going to lie, I've already forgotten what I was doing.
Power jam situation for Atlanta with Rotten Peach on the line. Not to me. All right, whistle blows. Rotten Peach, hold on into the, and boom, lead jam, Atlanta. As they come around as Rotten Peach comes around for their scoring run.
Get up, get up.
They get knocked to the ground, get back up again. Thanks, Chumbawamba. 4 points on for Atlanta as Nashville releases 2 from the penalty box. And that's Thorne coming through the pack. Calls the jam. 4 more on the board for Atlanta. And now with 13 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first half, it's Nashville Roller Derby 91, Atlanta Roller Derby 13.
Lunatic on there going up against Ruthless Trash. Lunatic finding a hole on the outside, pushes, and does get your lead jam.
Ruthless Trash still trying to make their way through. Lunatic powering through one triple, now going through another. Meanwhile, Ruthless Trash trying to find a little daylight, finally succeeds. As they come through.
Nashville sending one blocker to the penalty box and calls it. 4 on the board for Nashville. Crazy skates out there for Atlanta.
And three points on the board from the last time from Atlanta.
4th whistle, not 8th whistle.
Poison Ivy on the board for Nashville. First time I've seen them on the line.
Whistle blows. There they go.
False start called. Not sure who's against.
Crazy Skates resetting, kind of far back. Up against the blue wall. Meanwhile, Poison Ivy, faking left, faking right, keep meeting up with Killer Queen. Finally breaking free.
And enjoying the power jam off of the cut track on Atlanta. Atlanta with an excellent wall off of turn 2.
Poison Ivy shaking off the Atlanta defense. As Atlanta comes around. All right, they're trying a bit of a star pass. But it looks like... All right, Boo. Taking off the pivot hat, putting on the Jammer Star.
And they're giving out free candy in the penalty boxes. Both teams have a full penalty box.
All right, Boo's now Atlanta Jammer able to put 4 points on the board.
All right, 10 minutes left in the half. Nashville breaking the century mark, but Atlanta not out of it yet as category goes out there for Atlanta.
Mighty Duck.
Mighty Duck.
On the line for the Nashville. 2 jammers on each side. 2 blockers on each side.
And no! Almost gets the cut track, but Nashville recycles. And lead jam for Nashville. Atlanta releasing 1 blocker. 4 teams releasing a blocker each there. Excellent recycle by Nashville on Atlanta blocker.
Cataglory having to reset. But Mighty Duck, once again, does another scoring pass. Cataglory now that there's 4 blockers on the track for Nashville. It looks like Stella Mayhem got the star. And has now, looks like we also have a power jam situation in this time. And another blocker off the field for Nashville. Stella Mayhem coming on the inside, coming on the outside, having a little difficulty. Pushing players out of play. Forcing them to break up the pack as Stella Mayhem comes around yet again. Meanwhile, Mighty Duck now back in play. Gets through, puts 4 points on the board. And Stella Mayhem pushing up against the Nashville defense.
Almost gets the cut track just off the pivot line, but Nashville stays in play, putting another 4 on the board. And that's 3 more on the board for Atlanta, 1 for Nashville.
4 on the board for them.
Correction.
All right, now we have Thorne on the line for the Nashvilleans and dead end for Atlanta.
Official timeout called. So just under 8 minutes left in this half. Be sure to check out the vendors that we have over by the entrance, such as GMA's Treats, freeze-dried candies and treats, and today's special is freeze-dried ice cream. All proceeds go to the Junior Bombers. We should be getting the food truck Bun for the Road outside, and Vicious Skates will have raffle tickets available. See them for details.
And studies have shown that if you go and buy things, you will enjoy this game more.
That's true. I've seen those studies. I've taken part in them. I mean, look at us, if you will. If we're not in derby clothes, we're kind of cool. But we put on derby clothes, and now all of a sudden we're like the coolest thing.
I'm like Fonzie here.
You are. I was gonna say Elvis Presley, but Fonzie is way cooler.
Hey.
Elvis never, rode his bicycle or his motorbike over the bus.
Never jumped shark.
That's true. Only the Fonz.
All right, looks like Mighty Duck got an illegal procedure. Will be taking a seat in the penalty box. That will be leaving up dead end to be power jam situation. There's some last minute instructions from the Nashville coach.
All right, Atlanta, let's make some noise for dead end on the jammer line. Enjoying a power start.
All right, dead end tries to find on the outside, gets by a couple. There are a couple more Nashville defense waiting for her. Meanwhile, trying to get by with a little help from her friends, finally succeeds, gets the outside track, takes lead jammer. Dead end tries to, now they're knocking on the back door of that pack, looking to put some points on the board. Now Mighty Duck is on the track herself.
And powers through, getting through the pack.
Cat of Glory finally calling the jam before giving Nashville Junior Roller Derby a chance to score.
4 points on the board for Atlanta.
And now with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first half, Nashville Junior Roller Derby, Nashville in 120, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 31. Ruthless Trash on the line for Atlanta and Thorne on the line for the Nashvilleans.
Atlanta down 1 blocker at the start of the jam, and Nashville taking advantage, getting their lead.
Ruthless Skates trying to push their way through. Meanwhile, here comes Thorne knocking on the back door of the pack.
And boom, goes the dynamite.
Ruthless Trash knocked down a little bit by Bellamy, but now they're back up. Jam was called.
Yeah, again with this floor, like this guy, if you're well, myself, I would do 86s on this floor, but I was also much heavier than some of these skaters, but there's a lot of slipping and sliding on this floor. Mayhem out there for Atlanta. Going up against Lunatic.
Lunatic almost making it through, but running up against some Atlanta defense. Meanwhile, Stella Mayhem pushing their way through as well. And Lunatic breaking out, getting lead jam. Stella Mayhem pushing and pushing.
Excellent blocking by Atlanta off of turn 1.
But Lunatic manages to power their way through. Stella Mayhem following up, not too far behind. And I believe Lunatic called the jam.
3 points on the board for Atlanta.
And now with just under 4 minutes left in the first half, National Junior Roller Derby, Nashvilleans 131, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 34. Crazy Skates on the line for Atlanta. And Shipwreck,
Thank you.
for the Nashvilleans.
First time I've seen Shipwreck on the line for Nashville.
Crazy Skates trying the outside.
Gets her lead jam, Nashville.
Shipwreck finding that outside bit. And now looks like Red Robin has taken the star pass.
Shipwreck calls it. Bagel for both sides.
Double goose egg.
Sideways 8.
0 and nothingness. The Void. Ruthless Trash on the line for Atlanta, and Thorn on the line for the Nashvilleans. Both line up at the start line. There's some pushing.
Atlanta sending a blocker to the penalty box as Nashville gets the lead.
Thorn coming around for that scoring pass.
187 for Nashville going to the penalty box. 2 on the board for Nashville.
Lunatic once again on the line for the Nashvilleans. And Stella Mayhem for Atlanta. Both defenses set far away. Now they've come up straight to the line. All right, both skaters pushing their way in. Lunatic making their way out. Stella Mayhem. Lunatic is lead jam. Stella Mayhem is not far behind.
And 2 points for Nashville on that one. Almost double bagel.
Wouldn't that be double 0 points? It would be the deuce. The double deuce. All right, Ruthless Trash on the line for Atlanta. And Mighty Duck, the Nashvilleans. Last minute rush to the line.
Could be our last jam as there's only less than a minute left on the period clock. Excellent blocking off of the jam line.
Ruthless Trash, both skaters pushing their way out.
And a cut track has been called. That is on Atlanta. Nashville has a power jam.
Still 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the jam. Even though there's 29 seconds left in the half. Mighty Duck breaking out once again. The Atlanta defense forms up once again, trying to stop the point making.
Atlanta sending a blocker to the penalty box. Rotten Beach doing some work off of turn 3.
All right, Ruthless Trash now back in the game. Trying to get through.
Nashville sending one to the penalty box.
All right, Mighty Duck calling the jam. And that brings us to intermission. We'll be back in 15. At the 15, at the intermission mark, it's National Junior Roller Derby 151 Atlanta 34. We'll be back.
And be sure to check out Morgan Creations, local artist who specializes in acrylic artworks. Check out G-Moz Streets as well as Bun for the Road. And again, raffle tickets are available over at the Vicious Skate Table. Tampa and Fort Walton game, please bring your captains over to the penalty box. Tampa and Fort Walton game, please take your captains over to the penalty box. All right, we're almost ready to get started with the second half of Atlanta versus Nashville. And I see Tampa's in the house. Gonna get to see Tampa against Fort Walton after this. And I just picked up my official tournament t-shirt over there by Vicious Skates, so if you want to look cool like us, go pick up one yourselves.
I don't know.
Well then why, in our dynamic, how am I the cooler one than you?
I'm proud to be who I am.
Yeah, but you're the Fred Flintstone to my Barney Rubble, like you're supposed to be the cooler one.
Is either one of them really cool?
Yes!
I don't know.
Fred Flintstone is a man of vision, of will.
Bam Bam was the cool one.
Bam Bam was the cool one, but he was also illiterate. Whereas Fred had like the moxie, if you will, go for his dreams.
But he could lift a car.
That's true. I mean, if you excel in one area, you gotta be declined in another, so... I mean, sure, he couldn't vocalize his thoughts and feelings, but yeah, he could lift a car.
But baby, he could barely walk. I don't think he did. He was able to walk. All right, we have 27 seconds left in this intermission.
More on that later. And again, be sure to check out Morgan Shook Creations, local artists, and G-Moss Treats. Fun for the Road is outside in the back end, well, I don't know, it's subjective, but I think the back end, over where you come in, is where the food truck is.
One of the places where, not the place where I came out.
Not the place you came in, but the place you could go out that you don't come in at, but unwrap that one.
All right, draw me a diagram later. All right, we are back from intermission as we get to the second half of the third game of the JRDA Junior Playoffs here in Fort Walton Beach, the Fort Walton Fairground, where National Junior Roller Derby leads the Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 151 to 34.
And we have category out there starting it off for Atlanta.
And felony on the line for the Nashvillans. Both teams seem to be down a blocker. There is a collective woo. And now the skaters are off.
And goes to Nashville.
Category trying to make her way through, having to reset. Having some trouble resetting up against the blue line. Finally finds a little outside daylight. as she puts herself out there. And Felony calling the jam right before category could start scoring. Stella Mayhem on the line for Atlanta.
Going against Thorn.
And Lunatic.
Sorry, Lunatic.
On the line for the Nashvilleans.
Sorry. Yeah, Lunatic's going to beat me up after this, I know.
I would like to apologize to Lunatic and her family for getting that wrong.
Nothing but praises and glory upon Lunatic.
To show us that she is in fact in charge. She took lead jammer status as Stella Mayhem, trying to sneak by, almost makes it, having to reset.
Excellent block and recycle on that turn 2.
Meanwhile, Lunatic knocking on the back door of the pack, putting points on the board. Rolls off Space Invader. Comes around for another scoring pass. And it looks like Gorgeous Adams has taken up the star for Atlanta.
Calls the jam, but Nashville sending one block to the penalty, but before it's called, 4 more points on the board.
And with 27 minutes and 51 seconds left in this game, it's Nashville Junior Roller Derby Nashvilleans 167, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 34. With Red Robin on the line for Atlanta and Thorn on the line for Nashville.
Now it's Thorn. And I know that now.
All right, Thorn trying to go on the outside, getting up against it. Meanwhile, Red Robin also having some trouble. Thorn finally able to break through the pack, but Red Robin not far behind. Red Robin coming to catch up. Meanwhile, both skaters break through the pack. A little bit of a jammer race going on.
And boom goes the dynamite off of turn 3 as Atlanta goes through to get 4 on the board.
And Thorn, seeing the writing on the wall, calls the jam.
Queen Bee going to the penalty box for Nashville, but big round of applause for Atlanta on that one.
Stella Mayhem on the line for Atlanta and Felony on the line for the Nashvilleans. All right, both jammers hitting their pack hard. Stella Mayhem trying to break around.
Excellent recycle, but Nashville with your lead jam.
Mayhem gets knocked over by a member of the Nashville team, but gets through. Meanwhile, Felony calls the jam. And with 25 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game, Nashville Junior Roller Derby 178 and Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 32. Lunatic on the line for Nashvilleans and Ruthless Trash on the line for AJRD.
Nashville down one blocker at the start of this jam.
All right, both jammers trying to get their way through.
Excellent recycle by Doom.
Rotten Peach trying to find a little, see if they can dig a little daylight. Unsuccessfully, Ruthless Trash having to reset behind everyone. Ruthless Trash breaking out. And there's Lunatic calling the jam. Now we have dead end in the line for AJRD. And Thorn on the line for the Nash Villains. Full blockers on both sides. Thorn trying to find a little daylight around the outside. Unsuccessfully. And Atlanta gets her lead jam. But Thorn not too far behind. All right, dead end calling the jam. 4 on the board for Atlanta. And 3 points on the board for the Nashville Junior Roller Derby. Nash Villains.
Felony on the line for Nashville, going against Mayhem.
Both defenses set up on the line. And the packs go on. And Felony skates around, but Stella Mayhem takes lead jam.
Nashville wins the race, but Atlanta calling it, but still 2 in a row where Atlanta's got the lead jam over at Nashville.
That's at least something. All right, looks like we have Lunatic on the line for the Nash Villains and Crazy Skates for the AJRD. All right, whistle goes. There they go, both skaters.
Killer Queen doing some work, but Nashville gets through.
Lunatic started on the inside, goes to the outside.
That's crazy.
Those are crazy skates. Actually, the thing is, her skates, not that crazy. I got the 4 wheels like everyone else's. Lunatic, now knocking on the back door of the pack. And Lunatic, once again, breaking out, putting another 4 points on the board. Crazy Skates still looking to break out for their first run.
Excellent spinny spin. 4 more points on the board for Nashville.
1 minute left in the jam. All right, there was a star pass on the part of Boo. Tossing off the pivot, putting on the star.
And a skippy skip off of turn 2. 2 points on the board for Boo. "21 minutes left in this game.
And it looks like we have Ruthless Crash on the line for Atlanta and Thorn on the line for the Nash Villains.
Nashville down 1 blocker at the start of this jam.
And Ruthless Crash almost making their way through, finally does, but Thorn sneaks out lead jammer. Here comes both skaters knocking on the back door of the pack.
And with the backward slide, 3 on the board for Nashville. And some action over at turn 3. And the answer has spoken.
All right, category on the line for
So we were trying to figure out a penalty that happened over there, but it's all good. This is a test. Had there been actual derby, more derby would have happened.
Although that was a great start by Category. Yeah! Never seen such a great start in all my career.
I'll never see it again in a million years.
All right, 5 seconds on the track. We have Felony on the line for Nash Villains. Category once again for AJRD. Post. All right.
And powers through, getting their lead jam. Nashville back up to full strength on blockers.
And Category making through the first pack, now hitting a recycling.
Almost gets recycled. Yes, gets recycled up at turn 1.
All right, Felony now up against the Atlanta defense. Managed to shake them off, putting 4 points on the board. Category now breaking through as they come through. And Felony calling the jam. And with 18 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game, it's Nashville Junior Roller Derby Nashville and 212. Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 48.
Poison Ivy on the line for Nashville. Going up against Crazy Skates. Both teams at full strength at the start of the jam.
All right, both skaters going left, going right. Trying to see a little bit of daylight. Can't get it, but now we have a
Power jam for Atlanta as Nashville gets the back block.
and Crazy Skates break through the pack as they come around on their scoring run. And there goes Crazy Skates once again, pushing up against, making their way around, putting 4 points on the board. Crazy Skates powering their way through, but Poison Ivy, is that right? Yeah. Poison Ivy also making their way through as they come around on their scoring run.
Nashville sending a blocker to the penalty box.
And Crazy Skates having to reset. Poison Ivy breaking out for their first run as they come around to do some scoring.
3 points on the board for Atlanta.
7 points. That would be 7 points on the board for Atlanta. And with 16 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 55, Nashville Junior Roller Derby Nashville 212. Dead end on the line for AJRD, Thorn on the line for the Nash Villains.
Dead end out there for Atlanta. Nashville down 1 blocker at the start of the jam.
All right. Thorn manages to shake off the Atlanta defense.
Direction call, that goes on Atlanta.
And here comes Crazy Skates making it by. Thorn shaking off the Atlanta defense once again. Meanwhile, Crazy Skates coming around for a scoring pass. Thorn knocked to the ground by the Atlanta defense. Crazy Skates having to reset. Passing the star pass off to Dread Robin. Dread Robin skating around, coming around, passing up Thorn as she comes through to make a scoring run. There goes Dread Robin down, getting knocked down, up again like Chumbawamba. Meanwhile, Thorn getting caught up, calls the jam.
2 more points on the board for Nashville on that one. But big round of applause for Atlanta, putting 4 on the board to 59 points. 15 minutes left in the game.
Ruthless Trash on the line for Atlanta, and Lunatic.
We remembered. I
for the
remembered.
Nashville. All right, both skaters.
Cut track called. And that's on Atlanta Jammer. That's going to make this a power jam for Lunatic.
Lunatic taking the advantage of the situation. Spinning off the Atlanta defense as they come around. 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the jam. Still plenty of time to put points on the board. All right, Lunatic running up against a little resistance this time. Finally shaking them off. Meanwhile, Ruthless Trash now back on the ground as she breaks through the pack. And Lunatic also coming through, calling off the jam.
Let's give a big round of applause for 14, Gorticia Adams, for getting knocked down and getting right back up again.
Glory on the line for Atlanta. And Felony on the line for the Nashville.
Little over 13 minutes left in this half. Atlanta at 61 points.
All right, Felony hitting the defense. Meanwhile, Category also hitting the Nashville defense. Trying to get their way through. Both skaters. Felony go around the outside. Much like the Buffalo Girls. And Category now breaking through on their own. And Felony waiting for the moment, right moment to call the jam.
3 on the board for Nashville, Bagel for Atlanta on that run.
All right, now we have Stella Mayhem on the line for AJRD and Thorn on the line for the Nashville. All right, both skaters on the line. Defensive set up. Stella Mayhem trying to break their way through. Having a little trouble. Thorn also. Meanwhile, Stella Mayhem shaking off the Atlanta defense, or the Nashville defense. As Stella Mayhem comes around for their scoring pass. Thorn now. Also breaking through. Stella Mayhem.
And boom, goes the dynamite.
Does a scoring run. And Stella Mayhem now knocking on the back door of the pack, trying to put points on the board.
1 hip, 2 hips, 3 hips, 4.
All right, but here comes Thorn. Almost shaking off the defense. Getting help to the outside. Meanwhile, Stella Mayhem coming in once again for a run, hitting squarely into the Nashville defense. Thorn out of the pack. Stella Mayhem hauling the jam.
3 more points on the board for Atlanta. And Atlanta outscores Nashville. Atlanta at 72 points. Official review called by Atlanta.
All right, I'd like to take this opportunity. I've been asked to announce that today is Space Invader's birthday. And not only is it Space Invader's birthday, it is also Space Invader's parents' anniversary. Isn't that like a child to upstage the anniversary of their parent?
Well, I mean, on a high note, you'll never forget one or the other.
Hopefully.
I mean... All right, Atlanta, are you in the house?
And what about Nashville? Is Nashville in the house? And is there a doctor in the house? I'm just trying to find out. Nothing's really wrong with me. I just like to know that there's a doctor around.
No, I agree, you know. It's always good. It's a good thing to have. Does being a doctor in literature count?
No.
But I could read to you what was wrong once the doctor writes it. I could embellish upon it.
No.
Okay. Then it's good that I'm not a doctor of literature.
Right.
Okay. Just these are important things to know.
Gotta know where the lines are. All right, the officials are officially reviewing.
Officially.
All right, we have blue 272 have been assessed a penalty. She will be taking a seat. I believe 272 is Thorn on the part of Atlanta. Creating a power jam situation for this next jam, I believe.
I'm going to concur with that statement.
All right, skaters are on the track.
And Rotten Peach is taking the line. Atlanta, show some support for Rotten Peach.
I would like to give special recognition to one of the coaches on the Nash Villains who's always able to run up and run out while giving special instructions before coming in.
Quite nimble, that one.
All right, there goes Rotten Peach through the crowd. They're coming around on their scoring pass. And both skaters come in trying to find a little daylight. Open the door successfully as Rotten Peach puts 4 points on the board. Thorn now skating in, now in play. Rotten Peach shaking off, trying to shake off. Finally shakes them all off. Comes around on the line. Thorn running up against the the Atlanta defense. And there goes Rotten Peach calling the jam.
10-point jam for Atlanta. Still a little under 10 minutes left in the game. Atlanta gives some love to see if they can break the century mark.
All right, and we have Lunatic on the line for Nashville and Ruthless Trash on the line for Atlanta. Both defenses are setting up close to the line. Move back into play. Lunatic shaking off the defense. Ruthless Trash also shaking off the defense. Both skaters coming around. Lunatic shaking off. Breaking through as she comes around to make another scoring pass. All right, there goes Lunatic, picking off 2 AJRD defenders. Meanwhile, Ruthless Trash being held to the ground by the Nashville defense. All right, jam is called. 12 points on the part of Nashville, 4 points on the part of Atlanta. And with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game, Nashville Junior Roller Derby 258, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 86, Duck. And that would be Mighty Duck. Not just a regular duck, a Mighty Duck on the line for Nashville.
Going up against Dead End, and I'm hoping for at least one flying bee this tournament.
One what?
One from Mighty Ducks.
All right. All right, she proved her mightiness by getting through the pack. Now she's coming up on her scoring run. Dead End also running up against the Nashville defense. Meanwhile, Mighty Duck coming around. Dead End shaking off the defense on their own. And now Mighty Duck, I believe, getting ready to call the jam. I was correct. Not before she could put 8 points on the board.
Stella Mayhem on the line for Atlanta.
I believe that once again we have Thorne on the line for the Nashville.
I believe you're right as we take an official timeout. Oh, Stella's so fearsome. Look at her. So Atlanta has some loud parents, but I want to see them go up against the parents for Tampa.
Unfortunately, that won't happen. They won't be skating against each other.
See? They're already going.
Yes, but Atlanta has those shiny jackets.
That's true. Atlanta definitely has, the style.
We are the most stylish fans.
You definitely rolled a nat 20 for charisma. I'll give you guys that much.
We certainly know how to put together an outfit.
White Captain. All right, just over 7 minutes left in this game, and be sure to stick around for the next one as we have Fort Walton Beach going up against Tampa. And in between games, be sure to check out our merch booths. There are official tournament t-shirts available over at Vicious Gates, and you can also get your raffle tickets there. Bun for the Road is outside as well. Be sure to get some food. G-Moss Tree over here with their special today, a freeze-dried ice cream. All proceeds go to the Junior Bombers. And Morgan Creation, local artists with jewelry.
Freeze-dried ice cream. Eat like the astronaut.
I've been waiting to find a good plug-in for that, but yeah, like, freeze-dried ice cream is kind of fire. You're entitled to your wrong opinion, Rockin'.
It's like licking the package.
Or it's like, hey, I can enjoy a confectionery treat that's meant to be frozen, but now won't melt. This is Florida.
Like Dippin' Dots, the ice cream of the future. When will Dippin' Dots stop being the ice cream of the future and just start being the ice cream?
I don't know, probably when New England just becomes England.
Well, there's always Old England.
Yeah, but I mean, does New England just become England and then across the pond, that just become England Senior? These are the things that people want to know.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't try it out nonsense me, man. You got Lucinda right next to you and you got Tommy behind me. I am like a fountain, a casserole of nonsense. Because it was so great. That, like, England was great. Let's go to this new place and call it England. The colonists weren't that original, okay?
All right, Thorne on the line for Atlanta. Not Atlanta. What am I talking about? All right, Thorne on the line for the Nashvilleans. Stella Mayhem on the line for Atlanta.
Your blood sugar's low. Get some freeze-dried ice cream.
I don't do anything the astronauts do. It's part of my code. All right, Stella Mayhem trying to make their way around. But Thorne taking the inside track. Stella Mayhem, though, breaking free. Coming up behind them. Thorne knocking on the back door of the pack, trying to make a scoring run. Shakes off the defense. Stella Mayhem still surrounded by blue, but they also managed to break free.
4 points on the board for Atlanta.
All right, Thorne calling the jam. After putting 4 more points on the board.
And look, it's Lunatic. And I know that with my brain. And Crazy Skates. So we have Lunatic, Crazy Skates, and Crazy Train. That's a whole lot of nuts.
That's a whole lot of crazy. That's a lot of neurodivergence. All right. Lunatic making the outside her own, breaking free, becoming lead jammer. Crazy Skates trying to go up the middle, unsuccessfully. Lunatic getting knocked to the ground, having to reset behind Doom. Lunatic shakes off the defense. Crazy Skates doing a star pass to Killer Queen. Having now to take a seat. There's Lunatic once again coming around. Wide open field as she takes lead jammer status. Not only lead jammer, but a power jam. Shaking off Gortisha Adams. 1 minute left in the jam. Plenty of time to score.
Excellent work off of turn 3 with the spinny spin. 4 more points on the board.
All right, Killer Queen now on the track. Star on top. Trying to make it through. Having to reset. Lunatic breaking through, making another 4 points on the board. 26 left in the jam. Killer Queen finally making it out. Coming up on a scoring run of her own. 15 seconds left in the jam. Here comes Killer Queen. Lunatic calling the jam before giving Killer Queen an opportunity to score. Lunatic putting 24 points on the board. Now we have Nashville Junior Roller Derby 298. Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 90.
And Rotten Peach is on the line for Atlanta.
And Mighty Duck on the line for the Nashville.
Atlanta down 1 blocker at the start of the jam. Correction, 2 blockers.
All right, Duck goes to take the outside, takes lead jammer. Rotten Peach, though, breaking 3 on her own. As Mighty Duck comes to do her scoring run. Shakes off the defense. Calls the jam. And with just over 3 minutes left in the game, Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 90 Nashville Junior Roller Derby Nashvilleans, 302. Thorn on the line.
Stella Mayhem for Atlanta.
Thorn for Nashville. All right, Thorn running up against it. Taking the outside, having to reset. Stella Mayhem pushing their way down the middle. Meanwhile, Thorn successfully shaking off the defense. Stella Mayhem also shaking off the defense, now making their way around. Thorn making their way through again. Putting 4 points on the board for not giving Stella Mayhem an opportunity to score. And now we're within 2 minutes. Once again, Lunatic for the Nashvilleans. Ruthless Trash for Atlanta.
And Lunatic. Hi.
All right, there they go. Both skaters pushing through. Both skaters having to reset. All right, Lunatic trying to shake it off. Ruthless Trash also trying to shake it off unsuccessfully. Having to reset way back. Meanwhile, Lunatic having some trouble. Ruthless Trash going up the middle. Lunatic shaking off the Atlanta defense coming around. Ruthless Trash having to reset behind Felony. And there goes Lunatic once again for a scoring pass, putting 4 more points on the board. Ruthless Trash almost making their way out.
Going to the penalty box. Big round of applause for Ruthless Trash doing the work out there, Atlanta.
Meanwhile, Lunatic hands up, look like they're going to call the jam. And with 7 seconds left in the game,
Atlanta calling a timeout and an official review.
Two seconds left in the game. Atlanta Junior Roller Derby 90, Nashville Junior Roller Derby Nashvilleans 314.
And again, be sure to stick around as Tampa takes on Fort Walton after this.
All right, stay tuned for our next game where Fort Walton Beach will be taking on Tampa Bay. All right, we had a challenge on the part of Atlanta, calling on the blue blocker for a back block. However, after official review, the no call still stands. And now, pretty much for the last jam, we have Mighty Duck on the line for the Nashvilleans and Cata Glory for Atlanta. And whistle blows, off they go for this last jam, and now we are out, and we are just in jam time. Cata Glory coming around the outside, taking lead jam. Mighty Duck then also taking a seat, giving Cata Glory an opportunity to just score at will, and Will is not happy about it. That's 4 on the board now for Atlanta. Atlanta sends one blocker to the penalty box. All right, 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the jam. Still plenty of time to put points on the board. If for nothing else, then for moral victory. Cata Glory trying to make their way through. Mighty Duck back on the field, trying to put their way on as she comes around for a scoring run right behind Cata Glory. Mighty Duck putting 4 points on the board. Cata Glory still hung up. 43 seconds left in the jam as Cata Glory having to reset. Cata Glory taking the star off, getting ready to pass to Stella Mayhem. Meanwhile, Mighty Duck, 2 skaters down. Cata Glory, I believe, calling the jam. We have an unofficial score of Nashville, 322, Atlanta, 94. All right, I hear some laughing. I think things are going to be okay.
Both skaters are laughing, checking to make sure the other's okay, so excellent sportsmanship. And they're up!
And hugs are given.
All right, let's give a big round of applause to our EMTs, our refs, our NSOs, and these skaters. Unofficial final, 326 Nashville to 98 Atlanta.
All right, Tampa doing burpees. The official is trying to make the score official. Meanwhile, everybody's lining up. All right, there goes Nashville. Number 9, Lunatic. Number 10, Queen Bee. Number 101, Roadrunner. 41, Poison Ivy. 433, Qzilla. 187, Serial Killer. 272, Thor. 394, Wings. 444, Felony. 50, Hurricane. 615, Lethally Blonde. 66, Shipwreck. 666, Little Devils. 79, Toast. 1814, Little Flares. Mighty Duck and Little Misfortune. And now, Atlanta. We got Boo, Dread Robin, Corticia Adams, Stella Mayhem, Fever Dream, Killer Queen, Doom, Skull Crusher, Ruby Slipper.
Flipper, Crazy Skates, Dead End, Rotten Roll, Category, Ruthless Trash, Space Invader, Rotten Beach, and Glam Reaper. Big round of applause for both teams.
All right, that shaped it up for the game. I am Rock Rollin'. This is Tool Time. Until next time, bye-bye.
Start rolling stuff out of the desk.
All right. Yes, it is. I can walk over there. All right. Looks like it's time to announce the MVPs, and I've been asked to do so. Yeah, sure. Okay, for AJRD, MVP blocker goes to number 11, Blue. MVP jammer goes to number 5, Cat. And for the Nash Villains, MVP blocker goes to number 66, Shipwreck. And MVP jammer, number 272, Thorn. All right, that's the game. Stay tuned next time for Fort Walton versus Tampa Bay. Bye-bye.
remove yourself from the track so that Fort Walton can begin their warm-ups. Remove yourself from the track.
Refs, skaters, please move behind the danger zone. We gotta do a warm-up. Please be behind the danger zone. I have passive-aggressive tendencies and I'm not afraid to use them.
That was a tough team and y'all kept going. You'll never quit. David, I'm very impressed. Everything else I can take with me. Everything else I can take with me.
As far as I know, that is not the case. Not that it would be like that, not that it's like terrible or anything.
The worst place to work is in the penalty box and I'm like, well, please rename it. So you better get that toe. You better get that toe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's fine.
That's all Atlanta JRD stuff. So.
I was just set up next to y'all and I was like, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. Which is perfectly fine. I just wish not that I can compare you. I just want to know.
are done, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the B29. Oh, I forget. We got like 6 minutes till we start, don't we? I can't see from. Yeah, we got 6 minutes.
Don't die.
I try my best. All right, so I'm going to take a moment to introduce the Fort Walton B29 Bombers. We got co-captain Tornado number 3, number 7 is Mayzilla, 1-2 is Honeybee, 1-8 Little Tornado, 3-6 Bugs. The captain is number 2-6 Ricky Bobby, number 2-7 Rocket, 1-1-1 LA Badger, 305 Miami Spice, 410 Jinx, 481 Bad Attitude, 666 Lucky, and number 2008 Dusty Mars. They're coached by Nick Vicious, Mickey Gangster, and Just Mary.
All right, Tampa Derby All-Stars. We have 097 Arts and Crash, 1-1 Tiny Takia, 1-1 Crybaby, 14 Sonic Bomb, 42 Alligator, 557 Twisted Lace, 626 Arsenic Rose, 63 Mermaid Massacre, 666 Mean Bean, 71 Troublemaker, 717 Candy Crush, 85 Ghost, 898 Easy Bake Oven, number 9 Goblin, 92 Attitude, 97 Mag Attack, 975 Miranda Slambert, 98 Lightspeed, and number 99 Rolling Thunder.
Their coaching staff is Rojo Grande, Pucker Punch, Bloody McFleur, and Abby Normal.
Woo! Control yourself, ma'am. Dial it down. You're up here. I need you about here. All right, that'll do. That'll do. Thank you.
And just to go ahead and knock out the rest of the intros, our skating referees, our head ref today is going to be JB. We got Crazy Train, Jacques Strap,
Lord of Chaos, Poly Dangerous, Chemical Imbalance, and Shadow.
For the NSOs, we got Tornado Alley, Don King Kong, Tornado again,
Rudy, Random Dude, Ian Malcontent, Texas Tornado, Domination, Stingray, and Lucinda Knickers.
Thank you, referees and NSOs. Without you, we couldn't skate. And speaking of, we couldn't skate without these EMTs. Thank you, EMTs, for being here and supporting local roller derby.
Woo! 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 I was about to say, are we about to have a Ric Flair off?
I might not have been looking at you.
And the refs have opted to skip that last 3 minutes and get this show on the road. Up first, we got 2008 on the line. That's Dusty Mars for Fort Walton Beach.
We have Miranda Slambert out there for Tampa. And we're about ready. And Tampa gets through, gets her lead jam.
Star pass from Dusty Mars to number 2-6, that's Ricky Bobby. She's trying to get past that last Tampa blocker. That was number 9-2 Attitude.
Tampa threw the initial pass, putting 4 on the board. Excellent wall by Fort Walton off of turn 1. and powers through, putting 4 on the board.
Ricky Bobby getting a little bit of help from Potato to try to get through. Gets knocked out at the last second. Recycle back.
Excellent recycle on Tampa's Miranda Lambert.
That's number 99, Rolling Thunder. Took Ricky Bobby all the way back to the jam line. That was a big hit from number 99, Rolling Thunder. Cycling Ricky Bobby back past the pivot line.
And Mean Bean going to the penalty box for Tampa. Tampa down 2 blockers.
Ricky Bobby finally making it through, putting 4 points on the board.
And that is 20 on the board for Tampa, 4 for Fort Walton. Tiny Takia on the line for Tampa, going against Ellie Badger. 2 Jacksonville natives.
Look at all the ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's see what this friendly rivalry looks like.
Words are hard as Ellie Badger finds a hole on the outside, getting your lead jam.
Tiny Takia making it through on her initial pass.
Excellent recycle by Tampa off the turn 1. And that is a good 3-person wall just on the inside, holding up Ellie Badger. Fort Walton responding in kind. Ellie Badger finds a slide on the outside, but wait!
Crack cut on Ellie Badger.
And it's a power jam for Tiny Takia. A good recycle by Fort Walton, holding up Tiny Takia. And boom goes the dynamite.
Tiny Takia trying to make her way through those Fort Walton blockers. Gets pushed out by a Honeybee.
And excellent penalty kill by Tampa. I'm sorry, Fort Walton on that one. Ellie Badger now back into play, but there is another cut track, and Ellie Badger back to the penalty box, keeping this a power jam for Tiny Takia.
Mean Bean pushing number 3-6 Bugs out to get her jammer back in.
And that's 3 more on the board for Fort Walton. 4 more on the board for Tampa. Goblin out there for Tampa, and oh, with the spinny spin just off of the pivot line. And Badger back in and engaging as Tampa gets her lead jam.
Ellie Badger hot on Goblin's Hills.
Tampa getting the recycle on Fort Walton jammer. Meanwhile, Tampa jammer four-person wall. Tampa sending a blocker to the penalty box, and Tampa calls it. 4 on the board for Fort Walton, 3 on the board for Tampa. Net 1 for Fort Walton.
On the line, getting real nice and low. That's number 557, Twisted Lace, up against 2008, Dusty Marsh for Fort Walton.
Tampa down 1 blocker at the start of the jam. As Tampa jammer. And that's their lead.
Dusty Marsh getting some help from James to get her through on her initial pass. Twisted Lace running through that attack to pick up 4 points.
Net 2 for Fort Walton. Troublemaker out there for Tampa.
Against number 3, that's Potato.
Tampa down 1 blocker at the start of the jam. And Fort Walton holding the inside line. Tampa recycling Fort Walton jammer on the outside. And both jammers being recycled.
Trouble putting in a lot of work up against Ricky Bobby and Bugs.
Cut track called, and that's on Tampa. Power jam for Fort Walton. Mean Bean doing some work against Potato. And then that happened.
Potato trying to work her way past the pack on the inside line, getting knocked out and recycled back all the way to that jam line again.
And Tampa crushes the penalty, getting their jammer back out.
Troublemaker trying to get back without Fort Walton noticing, but they saw her.
We see you.
Potato still working so hard against those blockers.
Oh, and a great recycle by Fort Walton, number 26, Ricky Bobby. And Tampa finds a hole on the inside.
Right at the last 5 seconds.
And hold on. No points scored. That jam. What just happened?
That was a very hard fought 0-0.
I need some freeze-dried ice cream to get over the stress on that one.
Yes, please.
Miranda Slambird out there for Tampa.
That's number 7, Mayzilla for Fort Walton Beach.
Fort Walton with the blocker standing in the box, but 3 down 1 at the beginning. And boom, Tampa gets their lead jam.
Mayzilla getting a little push from Dusty Marsh. Dusty stayed on Miranda Slambird, doing her best to slow her down, and Mayzilla is out.
And Tampa holds them at 4. Under 20 minutes left, 39-4, but you wouldn't know that looking at the game. So many of the sports. Tiny Taki on the line for Tampa.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And that's number number 3, Potatoes for Fort Walton Beach. Tampa sending a player back to play O, which puts Fort Walton up against the 3-pack. They're holding so well, they don't need a 4th person. Chinese Tia tried to go through on the inside, knocked down by Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby taking a big hit from Rolling Thunder.
And Johnny Takia calls it 4 on the board for Tampa. Bagel for Fort Walton.
Fort Walton Beach.
Timeout being called.
That's California blocking right there. That's California.
Goblin out there for Tampa, going up against Dusty Mars for Fort Walton.
Dusty trying to take that outside line, took a couple steps outside of the track.
Cut track hold on Tampa, that's a power jam for Fort Walton.
Dusty Mars pushing those Tampa blockers and gets a lead jam. Help out Ricky Bobby. Oh,
and boom! Off the turn, 3. Yowza! And Tampa through the initial pass. And Dusty getting the signal from Fort Walton to call it. 4 on the board for Fort Walton.
On the line, that's number 557, Twisted Lace, up against number 7, Mayzilla. This is the quietest crowd we've had all day.
Don't worry, Tampa's just saving themselves. In fact, so is Fort Walton. I remember them from Atlanta Regionals last year. So just a little conversation we're having towards... Oh, wait!
Ricky Bobby went to the left for a 4R.
So just a little conversation. We're both hyper-focused on this game, and I think the crowd is with us on it. This is a really solid skating game.
Mayzilla is still trying to make her way through that Tampa wall. Lucky trying to give her a little bit of help to get her through.
Oh! Boom goes the dynamite on turn 1, recycling Tampa Jammer.
But she makes it through for 4 more points.
the inside of turn 2. Stays in play. 4 more on the board for Tampa.
Mayzilla getting recycled all the way back to that pivot line by Mermaid Massacre. With a little skip and a hop and a jump and trying to go backwards and pushing, and she is just. Oh.
That is just a lot. Like, especially with Dean on the inside. Yeah, that is a wall. All right. 10 points on the board for Tampa on that one as Ellie Badger takes the line. Going up against Troublemaker.
Thank you to the one person in the crowd.
And Bugs holding the outside line.
Ellie Badger with the twist around to the inside gets lead jammer. Torpedo takes Troublemaker back to the jam line. Little bit of a curve.
Excellent recycle on the outside by 63. And Mermaid.
Troublemaker still trying to make it through that Fort Walton wall. Troublemaker getting taken all the way back to the jam line again by Torpedo. That's number 3 for Fort Walton. Ellie Badger getting stopped by Alligator.
The diagonal movement is just killing me on both of these teams.
Tampa's Alligator is going to the box for a direction call. Ellie Badger for 4 points.
And that's the jam. 4 points on the board for Fort Walton. Jam 10, current score is 53-21. 13 minutes left in the half. As Miranda Slambert goes out.
Against 2008 Dusty Mars.
Thank you. Excellent recycle. Both sides. And Fort Walton finds the hole and gets your lead.
Twisted Lace doing everything they can to hand off that star.
And succeeds. That is Mean Bean. Two more on the board for Fort Walton. Holding Tampa 53-23. Tampa lead. Tiny Tequila on the line for Tampa.
Up against Potato for Fort Walton. Potato pushing her way through those Tampa blockers while Tiny Tia tries to do the same thing with Fort Walton blockers.
Almost finds a hole on the inside, but it gets recycled. Backlock called on Mermaid.
We're at a standstill right now. Tiny Tia making it through for lead jammer. as Potato gets pulled all the way back by, I believe that's Izzy Bake Oven. She checks that star and gets on through on her initial pass.
4 on the board for Tampa. Calls it. Tampa back up to full strength on blockers.
Potato picks up 4 points right there at the end.
So a wash on that jam, but Fort Walton slowly but surely just
Trying. We got Goblin on the line up against Mayzilla. Come over here.
excellent blocking on both sides. Ricky Bobby doing work on the inside and connects off a turn just off the pivot line. And a cut track. Fort Walton gets your lead jam.
No, power jam.
Oh, sorry.
It's a power
Words are
jam.
hard. I promise I know this sports stuff.
Now, Fort Walton has got that lead jam.
See, I have the ESPN. I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it was coming.
It's in my brainy parts.
That's Mean Bean back there. Keep it Mayzilla at bay. Goblin's back in, pushes through. Nobody saw her coming. She is through for her initial pass.
Mayzilla calling it. 4-point run for Fort Walton. Twisted lace out there for Fort Walton. I'm sorry, Tampa. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited.
You can play for Fort Walton anytime you want. We tech you.
Dusty Mars out there for Fort Walton.
It's the precursor to Fort
Crybaby for Tampa doing everything they can to try to play some O for Twisted Lace.
And boom, on the outside of turn 1. Excellent moves by Fort Walton. Gets recycled back in, but that was still nice. Points on the board for Fort Walton.
We got number 7-1 Troublemaker down on the line. Looks like she's taking a page out of Twisted Lace's book and seeing how low she can go.
Ellie Badger out there for Fort Walton.
Mayzilla and Honeybee holding really tight together, making sure Troublemaker can get through. Ellie Badger fighting against Mean Bean and Ghost to get lead jammer.
Fort Walton sending a blocker to the penalty box. And we have another multiplayer, so Fort Walton down 2 blockers. And the Badger calls it. 4 points on the board, just over 6 minutes left in this half. As Dusty Mars goes up against Miranda Slambert.
The Fort Walton 2 blockers out there have got some work to do if they're going to slow Miranda down at all.
Just follow your heart, that's what I do. Lead jam for Tampa.
Dusty Mars made her way to that wall, 1 by 1. Miranda slammed it through for 4 points.
right, Fort Walton gets one blocker back.
Fort Walton is back at full strength as Miranda Slamberg is skipping off to pick up 4 points.
Finds a hole on the outside, makes another pass, 4 on the board. 12-point jam. Woo! That look was an entire paragraph. Tiny Tequila out there going against Mayzilla. So Kansas, let's wrap. Have you seen any individual blocking much this game? Because it just feels like there's nothing but walls upon walls with a side of wall out there.
I mean, I know there is some individual blocking because there's recycling happening, but I don't know how it's happening because they're all just so packed in there, tight together. And I just, like this, what is this?
It's a casserole of nonsense is what it is. My knee hurts just watching it.
As Tampa gets through for 4 points. They're all putting in all this work, pushing each other around, but each time they come past this table, they're all smiles.
That is one of the things I love about JRDA matches is the optimism and the sportsmanship.
Most definitely. Up until they stay in 5 seconds, most girls are friends and hanging out and high-fiving and stuff. They take 5 seconds and it's all business.
Totally. And Captain Planet would be proud of all the recycling that was done there, taking them all the way back to the jammer line.
Less than 30 seconds left in this jam. It looks like they're going to take it the full 2 minutes. Maisel is still trying to make it through. This is still her initial cast, right?
Yes. Official review being called by Fort Walton. So, the word of the day is walls and packs. Just packed into the whole thing. I mean, that is, like, not only do these jammers have to go up against 3, sometimes 4-person walls, but they have a wall behind them to support other said wall.
Yeah, these jammers aren't going through 4 walls. They're going through 8. They got 8 players that they're trying to push through, and these walls are solid. They are brick. They are steel. It is ridiculous. I would not want to be playing them.
I'm glad I'm sitting here. Like, you are going to get through this wall, just like I'm going to finish this Fanta. That's a lie. It's water. I do wish it was Fanta. Wait, are you saying you have a connection on Fanta? Fanta is German Coke. Yes, we got the Coca-Cola reference. We are still the South. All sodas are Coke. We get it. But now I have a fun bit of information to know. That's something that lives in my brain.
It's just weirdly laid out. But then you go across the road, and you have cities like which looks like a piece of it's like going in the street. It's wild.
Okay, so pulling away from that one.
We got Goblin on the line for Tampa up against Potato for Fort Walton.
And in 2 minutes, 39 seconds, we will be able to go to the Vicious Skates to get your official tournament t-shirt, as well as food and other snacks, thanks to G-Ma's Treats.
Oh, you got G-Ma's Treats. She's got that freeze-dried ice cream. You got Fun for the Road outside. I recommend their fries, smothered and covered in all the things.
Ooh. Okay, and now Derby's happening. I'm always, well, I'll save that for color later.
Fort Walton bad attitude with the great track awareness, knowing to go ahead and bridge so that Fort Walton can roll just a little bit longer, which worked out to the better because Fort Walton was able to push out Goblin or cycle her back all the way to that pivot line.
And trying to on the inside. See, look at that. One player blocks, and then 3 more just start coming together.
717 Candy Crush landed an amazing hit on number 36 Buzz. There's a star pass. That's number 27 Rocket.
Calls the jam.
There's a lot of blocker on blocker love happening today. You'd never know they're all friends.
You really wouldn't, because it's the same with the adult leagues, too.
100% it is.
Twisted Lace out there for Tampa, going against Dusty Mars. Both teams at full strength as they engage the packs.
Both gamers trying to get through a full 8 solid wall.
Cheese and crackers, that's a wall.
Tampa's sending an O up front, trying to get Twisted Lace through. Dusty Mars fighting against Rolling Thunder and Mean Bean.
Penalty to Fort Walton Jammer. That's going to make this a power jam for Tampa. And we are now just on the jam clock. And then that happened.
I don't know exactly how it happened. I don't know if they got a name for that play that Tampa just did, but I would like to name it the scramble, because that was a lot of movement, just all over the place. Honeybee, Jinx, and Ellie Badger doing everything they can to hold that Tampa jammer. Beating up that time for the power jam to be over. Dusty Mars is through.
Big round for Fort Walton. Lots of fight in Dusty.
Sliding into the pack backwards and trying to push the rest of the way through. Jinx pushing out Twisted Lace.
Cover pass off to Mean Bean. And that's the half. 4 points on the board for Fort Walton. So I think I'm going to need to eat my feelings. If only there was a place that served delicious fries with all the things.
Oh, that's Fun for the Road. It's right out front. If you go out these main doors, hang a right, go out front, you can't miss it. It's delicious.
But then if I have something savory, I need to have something sweet to go along with it.
Then you need to hit up G-Ma's Treats. She's got fried ice cream, freeze-dried gummy bears, freeze-dried Skittles, freeze-dried milk duds.
But what if I want to look good with jewelry while I do it?
You're going to go talk to Lady Flossie. And while you're there, you should check out the 3D printed stuff. They had a huge Triceratops earlier. I might need it.
I don't know, that seems like a bit of a raffle. Will something like that happen? I don't know, but I'm just loving the fact that I just went through the entire list of sponsors, and that was smooth. So, up top.
You miss Vicious Skates.
Vicious Skates doesn't need me to talk about it, they just are. Okay, that's all I got for right now. I'm stepping down. See you in 12.
All right, for the captains of the 7 p.m. game, the captains, if you can report to the penalty box for a meeting, please. For the 7 o'clock game, captains, if you can report to the penalty box, please.
He and I were like 3 words in there. Hey, how you doing?
Should make an advertisement for Wi-Fi.
If you had a phone and no longer have a phone, but you stopped at Miss Rocky's Shaved Ice, we have your phone. Actually, Miss Rocky has your phone. Go back and see Miss Rocky. If you haven't got a shaved ice yet, do it. They're delicious.
Oh, the thing is not charging. Why is it low battery? It's at 6%.
Is it charging now?
It's got a little thing on it.
Okay, so it's charging, it's just low battery.
What do we do?
It is what it is. It's not going to be able to charge any faster.
Is it going to drop off?
At some point it might. But I mean, it's just because you're live streaming while you're trying to charge it. It can't charge it fast enough given the battery that it's using.
I had another iPad.
Okay, but that's fine.
I mean, you can close any other applications.
No, it's on. It's still full.
I was waiting
does that sometimes where they'll show up.
Okay, so I have a backup plan.
I mean, if it's streaming.
I
Oh,
can't-
you're talking about the battery.
I have I don't have a charger for that one.
During that 3-hour break.
All right, 1 minute, 30 seconds till we're back to Derby. Tampa with 89 to Fort Walton's 43. And Kansas is back from stuffing her face at GMOS.
Also, Miss Rocky still has that phone. It's got a blue case, and the screensaver is a dude with a black bandana and a cute little black cat. If you know these people or that cat, you might want to get your phone. Miss Rocky has it.
All right, so we just have 1 minute.
She used to swap over to this one?
She said
Walls.
you can download Stream.
Like, did they
Stream
just
what?
like osmosis both sides? Because it feels like both teams got ready for each other at this tournament.
100%. I don't want to say that there's a rivalry, but I feel like there might be a little bit of a rivalry.
I mean,
That's how it feels, at least.
a friendly one, you know, like they're trying to bring out the best in each other.
Oh, no. Coach Just Mary says it's just Derby love.
Listen, I love Lucinda Knickers, but if I get the chance to mess with her, I totally will. She has no idea the stuff.
On the line, we got number 3, Potato for Fort Walton Beach.
All right, Tampa, are you in the house? Fort Walton, are you in the house?
Miranda Slammer squeaking through real quick to get lead jammer, but Potato catches up and passes. Both cameras fighting to put points on the board. Slammer trying to take the inside, Potato trying to take the outside.
And cut track on Fort Walton, and now another run on Tampa. Well, that's on Fort Walton, so Tampa's got a power jam. Four on the board for Tampa. Slides through as Fort Walton Jammer re-engages the pack. 4 on the board for Tampa.
Potato getting some help from our friends to get 4 on the board for Fort Walton.
And boom goes the dynamite off of turn 3. And that happened.
Potato pushing her way through the Tampa wall. Champions
And-
in each other as far to knock Potato out.
And 4 points on the board for Fort Walton on that one. Total of 8 for Fort Walton, 12 for Tampa, and Tampa breaks the century mark. Yeah, Tiny Takia. Dusty taking the line for Fort Walton. I'm sorry, it's hard to call her Tiny Takia since she's taller than me now.
Tiny Takia is the room for Lady Jimmer.
Four points on the board for Tampa.
There's Mermaid Massacre, recycling Dusty Mars. Dusty Mars taking low, trying to get to stay inbound.
And boom, number 7 for Fort Walton gets the recycle on Takia.